This is not a book banning case. You've probably seen information going around about the Supreme Court decision from last week that allows parents to opt their kids out of lessons that provide affirming messages about LGBTQ folks. There's a lot of misinformation and a lot of misleading headlines going around about this. It's definitely something to be worried about, but it's important that we're clear on what's actually happening. In 2022, Montgomery County Public Schools in Maryland decided to expand their curriculum by adding more positive, affirming stories about LGBTQ communities to their lessons. Initially, the school board allowed parents to get advance notice of these lessons and to choose to opt their children out for religious reasons. In 2023, the school board removed the policy allowing advance notice because it was creating a lot of disruption. There were a lot of kids who were absent. It was causing a huge administrative burden. It was making kids who were still in the classes, who were attending those lessons, many of whom came from families with LGBTQ members, feel ostracized and stigmatized. So the parents who wanted to opt their kids out went to court. The case was originally heard in the Fourth Circuit, which held that parents could not use religious grounds to demand advance notice of lessons or to opt their students out. Those parents appealed. Mahmoud versus Taylor was heard by the Supreme Court, and then this is the decision that we got last week, a 6-3 finding by the court's conservative majority granting a preliminary injunction. So what does this mean? First, this is not a book banning case. While it does mean that books that feature LGBTQ storylines are less likely to make it onto curricula because schools want to avoid this whole process, want to avoid the administrative burden of having to create advance notice and opt out, and that's certainly a problem. It's kind of a shadow banning. It's maybe more insidious than a book ban, but it's really important for us to notice this is not a book banning case. This is a case about religious liberty. This decision means that we are likely to see far-right activists trying to expand their definition of parental rights and the ways that they attempt to use religion to inform the lessons that are given in public schools. We've seen this administration gut the Department of Education. They've been vocal about wanting to undermine public education, and this decision supports those efforts. And that's really the thing to be worried about here. This is a Supreme Court decision that says that people can use their private religious beliefs to try to inform the ways that public education determines what is taught and not taught in classrooms. It also means we're probably going to see increased efforts to use public money to fund private education. And all of this is, of course, a problem. Public education is supposed to be public education, not tailored to anyone's particular religious beliefs. So what can you do? Continue to advocate. Advocate for inclusive lessons in classrooms, inclusive materials all throughout public education. Go to school board meetings, vote in school board elections, and if you are up for it, run for something. Advocate for public education in general, and continue to speak out for those people who are most negatively impacted by decisions like this. It's important that those of us on the side of inclusivity and justice for all continue to stand up.